Hey guys, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is your weekly energy reading for June 14th to the 21st. So we're taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. But remember that time is irrelevant in the spirit world. So these could be energies of things that could possibly, be coming. They could be current energies, or they could be a validation from spirit of something that you've just recently went through. I wanted to get back into where I'm doing the Monday to Thursday readings with a element for each day. So Mondays are going to be our earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Tuesdays are going to be our water signs with Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Wednesdays are going to be our air signs with Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And Thursdays are our fire signs with Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Now, if you're seeking a personal reading, please contact me at oracleintuitions.com, or you can go to my Facebook page at Oracle Intuitions or my Instagram page at Oracle_Intuitions. Also, make sure that you subscribe and click like on this video. If you subscribe, we actually do free weekly readings on my channel on Wednesdays. So these are for our subscribers. Now, we do go by donation as well. Okay, so usually the donations, people that have donated, we do look into their reading first. But we also have a lottery for our subscribers. And this is where you can submit a question, and my co-host and I, we answer it on the air. So this is a live, this is a live mini reading. Also on Sunday, and this is, sorry, I should tell you, 6 o'clock Mountain Time is when we do the live mini readings, all right? But on Sundays, we also do a live interview show with special guests that have a spiritual element. So these could be psychics, tarot readers, paranormal investigators, anybody that has a spiritual connection. And these are at 2 o'clock on Sundays. So make sure that, again, click subscribe, click like, share the video if this has resonated with you. We look forward to seeing you, throughout the week, and also on our live shows. So today, for this particular reading, we're going to be using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. This is by Colette Baron-Reid. We're also going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies, again by Colette Baron-Reid. We're going to be using the Wisdom Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine, and we're going to be using the fortune reading cards. Unfortunately, I do not know who created them. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing week. Take care. Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for June 14th to the 21st. We're taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you take a look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. Also, remember that spirit, in the spirit realm, that there is, no time. All right, so these could be upcoming energies for the 14th to the 21st. They may be current energies, or they could be a validation from spirit of some sort of past energy. So just take them as they resonate with you, and let's get into it and see what's coming forth for Libra. In the mind, we have the Wheel. A fresh new start, or the end of delays, a sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel, or a new vehicle. So I really feel here that for some of you, this could have to pertain to moving, okay, in some way. But what I'm getting here is it feels that things were stagnant for a while, maybe perhaps mentally, even in your physical realm, but you're now starting to, make those moves towards a fresh new start of some sort. So you could be leaving something behind. Maybe you're moving towards something different. Whatever it is, Spirit has your back on this with that Wheel. All right, it's validating that new things are coming, that your work is showing some sort of progress. In the physical, within the body, we have the Nine of Swords. Unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation, sleepless nights, and it talks about refocusing your thoughts. So I feel that for some of you, if you are in this place that you've been stressed mentally in some way, or maybe things in the external world haven't been going the way that you've wanted them to go. It really feels like right now is a time to take a look, like refocus your thoughts. Are things really as bad as they seem, or are you hanging on to something and not allowing it the movement that it needs? All right. Sometimes when that Nine of Swords, comes through, it really talks about, is everything as you're perceiving it? Again, unfounded fear. Sometimes we just stress ourselves or worry about something that we don't need to worry about. And sometimes instead of going with the flow regarding a situation, we try to have a sense of control over it. And when we try to have control over it, it can bring all of these fears and these worries and these stress. So I really feel like your mind is saying, look, it's time to just go with that flow. Time to move forward. Okay, especially if you're holding on to something that's no longer necessary for you at this moment. And from Spirit, we have balance. We have, blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromise, the power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance. So I feel like for some of you, maybe things aren't going the way that you wanted them to go. Maybe it's looking like something is ending, which it may possibly be, but you might be trying to control again the situation rather than allowing it to move forward and to create that balance. Sometimes we get into this place where within our minds, we just want something to go a particular way, or we want it to go, in the way that we're wishing or hoping or dreaming that it will go. And we may not be seeing that progress on a physical realm. Spirit is saying, I feel like I'm really getting here, go with the flow. Okay, go with the flow. That seems to be the theme of this, but we're going to get some clarification. I just want to see what's coming. What else is Spirit talking about here? Because it really feels like for some of you, you may be hanging on to something. All right, and when we're hanging on to something, and again trying to control it, it can cause our mind to have go into the state of misconception, like it's being misperceived. All right, it's not being perceived the way that it's supposed to be. All right, it's allowing us to bring our own fears into a situation that doesn't need to have our fears. I feel like for some of you, things are ending for a reason, no matter what this is. And this might even just be a mindset, okay? Maybe you're scared of letting go of a particular habit or a particular thought process, or maybe it is a relationship. Maybe it's, moving towards a new job or a new career, whatever it is. But it just feels there needs to be some balance brought into this situation. Let's get some clarification, see what's coming in. We have the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. So again, I feel like things are trying to move in a very positive direction. For some of you, it may be that you're seeing a new development happening, and it may be scaring you, or it may be holding you back. Maybe for some of you, you're starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And we tend to kind of get into our minds and we think of the worst rather than the best that could be brought out of that situation. The cosmos, creativity and vastness. So maybe you don't know what's on the other end of it. You see the progress, or you see something happening, or you're seeing a change within something. You may not know what's at that other end, but you're scared to move forward. Okay, this might be holding you back. And I feel like Spirit again is saying, look, allow that flow. Go with that flow. We're bringing something amazing to you. Something that is going to be balanced, something that is going to be right for you, but we're not showing you exactly what it is at this moment. And maybe this is the time to really dream about what you want at that end of that tunnel. Okay, if you're leaving one thing, what is it that you desire and hope for in the future? Maybe it's now time to really put those thoughts towards it instead of a fear or panic about taking that walk over the threshold. Maybe look at that threshold and go, I have a whole world in front of me. What is my next step? What is my next plan? And it says the well watcher, wisdom and power of the divine. So I really feel like the divine is guiding you at this moment. It's leaving or it's asking you to either leave something or again go with that flow to bring a balance towards something. Okay, and I feel like that balance is within the mind and the body and spirit. I really feel like for many of you, you're so trapped in the mind of fear or worry in some way, maybe perhaps not letting things go or letting it drop. All right, you're trying to hang on to something, and Spirit's saying, look, at again, there is this amazing thing at the end of this rainbow. Okay, there is a pot of gold, but you have to take those steps towards it. You have to allow yourself to turn with that flow. All right, so let's take a look into relationships and see what is coming through. Maybe this will bring some clarity, especially if it is regarding a relationship. Remember, though, that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, and coworkers. I feel like for some of you, especially if you're leaving a relationship of some kind, you might be worried about, am I going to be seeing the friends, the family, or if I head towards this relationship, are they going to accept me? It could be whatever is resonating with you. All right. This even could be a relationship with yourself in some way, or just a change of some sort. But something is coming for you that is going to be very positive. It's going to bring about that sense of a happiness and abundance, but you have to allow it. All right. Relationships. So it talks about the Lovers. There are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. So follow your heart. Again, I really feel like you have the choice. Okay, you have the choice of staying stagnant in a situation, or, again, whether that situation is within your mind or whether it's within, the external realm, or you can let it go and move towards that happiness. Either way, it's time to follow your heart. Let the mind go. It's not the time to follow the mind at this point. It is time to follow the heart, or at the very least to bring a balance so you're seeing things on an equal plane. Allow yourself to, have that balance to take that movement forward. We also have the Star, so it talks about hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and prosperity. So there's that validation of what I just said. Hard times are over as soon as you choose from the heart and you move forward from the heart. And it talks about goals. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. So what are your personal goals? What is it that you hope out of a situation? Or what is it that you want from a particular, individual, a particular relationship? Again, if we're stuck in our head and we're not allowing that flow to happen, that balance to be achieved, it may be hard to see that our progress is coming forth, all right? But it does talk about our goals will be achieved. Follow your heart at this time. Release the stress and release the worry. Get out of your head. Get out of your head for a while. Go with that flow. Just allow things to happen as they are supposed to happen. Let's get some clarification and see what's coming through. It's funny because this is very, very similar to the Aquarius reading. So if you do have Aquarius placements in your chart, you may also want to watch that reading as well. Yep, we have the Knight of Wands. Passionate, confident, charismatic, restless events requiring immediate action. Trust your instincts, stay focused, and a passionate relationship. So for some of you, you might be leaving a relationship and heading towards a different relationship, or maybe perhaps you're just stressed in your head about having a relationship in general. And again, whatever that relationship is, friends, family, coworkers, yourself, whatever it is, maybe perhaps you're scared of a partnership in some sort. Maybe you've left one partnership and you're scared of heading towards the other. But what it's really talking about is, again, following your heart, following your passion, following your enthusiasm. What is making you happy and excited? It's time to start heading towards that. We also have the Four of Cups, failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distraction of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world, time to wake up. So when we have that Four of Cups coming through, the more time that you're spending in your head, the less time you're spending enjoying life. All right? And that's what I feel Spirit is trying to say to you at this time. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles. Generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful. A love of family and home, be practical about how you proceed. A love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. So again, just take the words. These are just the meanings of, some of the possible meanings of the card. But what I'm getting here is it's time to heal yourself. All right. Maybe you've been trying to keep a family or home together. Maybe you've been trying to, do some healing externally with other people and they're not seeing the progress. You're trying to heal a situation, but you've been putting so much energy towards that you're missing your own opportunity. Maybe perhaps you're trying to fix something that is broken and just can't be fixed. And this is why Spirit is asking you, it's time to go with the flow, work from your heart. If you're putting all of this energy into something that isn't making you happy, isn't making you excited, isn't bringing you joy, maybe it's time to take that step away from it and start the healing process towards yourself. All right? So let's get a closing message from universe and see what is coming through. Now, I am using the Oracle of Seven Energies for a message from the universe. I do not know all of the cards of this deck, so I will be reading from the book. Some of these cards may be a confirmation of what we just talked about. They may be a whole new area that Spirit wants to come through to you. This is just a closing message from the universe. So let's take a look and see what is coming through. All right. It talks about a grand symphony. And we're going to take a look at that. Okay, just give me 1 second. I just got to find it in the book. Here we go. Inclusivity, being a part of the whole, removing bias, seeing the interconnectedness of all, and knowing that everything you do has a consequence. Unity, consequence, and the end of division. Again, I really feel like what Spirit is trying to bring through here is when you're in this place of stress and worry, it really brings about a division. It brings about that, it brings about an imbalance. It doesn't allow us to connect to Spirit. And it really, what it does is it really surrounds ourselves with stress and worry that is possibly not, it's not necessary at this time. I really feel like this is going with the flow. When you have a symphony, everything is working together. When you allow that flow to happen, you start seeing those changes. You start seeing that wheel turn towards some sense of abundance. Spirit is not quite showing you exactly what's going to be at the end of the rainbow or the end of that tunnel at this time. But do know that Spirit is bringing forth something amazing and something fantastic for you. It is opening and it's asking you to open up your heart and to follow your heart at this moment. It's time to leave things that are no longer needed for you, and it's time to move forward towards some sense of abundance. All right? So I truly hope that this has helped, Libra. If this reading has resonated with you, please make sure to click subscribe. Please click like. And don't forget to catch our show on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. where we do live readings, as well as on Sundays where we do live interviews, and that's at 2 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing week and many blessings.